Hey, what's up guys, this is Chris with Android Espionage and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something pretty exciting. We've got the HTC 10 here, and this is obviously the Verizon version, but yeah, we finally have it in-house and we're going to be doing an unboxing for you guys. So super exciting. Jumping right into it, we're going to pull off this HTC sleeve, and it's pretty much standard HTC packaging for the most part. You know, HTC has been really consistent with their packaging throughout the years, and this experience is no different. This is the silver version. Okay. So all around you just see that minimal packaging once you slide it off the sleeve. Just opening up the box here. There you have the phone. So you can tell this is really nicely constructed before I even pull this out the box. If you've seen any of the previous videos or coverage on it, then you know all about it. If you've seen my video about it, then you know a lot of the specs and the details about it. So now we're just getting into the physical hardware. For now, we're just going to put the phone aside, and we're going to be lifting this up. So once you lift that up, you're greeted with the HTC SIM card tool, which is always handy. And the reason for that, obviously, besides the obvious, is that you can also expand your memory from 32 gigs that is built in to, I believe, 200. Could be mistaken, but definitely expandable memory there. And then you have your USB Type-C cable in here with Quick Charge 3.0 capability. So pulling that off, we have some just paperwork, basic stuff. We're not going to get into that. But on this side, you have your HTC wall adapter. Just pulling that off for you, and then your USB Type-C charging cable. So we're just going to be unwrapping that real quick, one-handed as always. So here you have that USB Type-C adapter. So this is going to be great for a couple of things, such as really fast charging and faster data transfers as well. So that's exciting that HTC is now really falling in line with the new standards. So there you see it there, fully reversible. So we're just going to be moving all this to the side and getting into the hardware of the phone. So let's just move that, and let's get into the goods itself. So pulling the plastic off here, which is always a challenge one-handed. And here you have it, the HTC 10. So just getting into a few of the specs, it's running the latest Snapdragon 810 processor, has 4 GB of RAM, a Quad HD display at 5.2 inches, and a new boom sound setup as well, along with USB Type-C, and then your 3.5mm headphone jack. So just getting into the camera, it is a 16 megapixel sensor with a laser autofocus and a dual flash. Front you have your selfie camera, which is always nice. And then on the bottom you have your capacitive fingerprint sensor that doubles as a home button, flanked by 2 capacitive back and recent applications buttons. Getting into the back over here, you have that really beautiful, nice chamfered edge. And you can tell HTC put a lot of thought into this design, and it's really exciting to see. Here you've got the typical HTC antenna bands that they're known for, and that camera hump is not the prettiest, but it's there. On the right side of the device, you have your SIM tray here. You have your volume up and down buttons, which I feel like they're placed where they should be, unlike the LG G5. And then below that, you have a textured power button, so it's your on and off switch. On the right side, it's pretty clean. You have your SD card expansion, and that's just about it. Now powering on the device, you're greeted by that HTC logo, powered by Android, and little cool little nice clean HTC introduction. Alright, now that we've skipped over all that setup process, now we can actually jump into the software of the phone. You're going to have your usual bloatware from any carrier you get it from, and Overall, it is a pretty clean experience though. It's a lot like stock Marshmallow, because it is running Android Marshmallow out the box. It's a pretty bright and vivid display, and I don't know, with my eyes it seems a little bit on the warmer side, which is not a bad thing, but it's really sharp and has plenty of detail and has nice colors. Jumping into the settings menu, it's going to look really familiar if you're used to anything stock Android or even previous generations of HTC, which is great. And yeah, you're going to have a really pleasant experience with this. It's really simplified. So HTC has kept the app drawer on, which is really good. I don't know if you have the option to remove it, I don't think so, but I know other manufacturers like LG and Samsung, you can either add an app drawer on there or take it off altogether. It's really up to you. All three of the capacitive buttons are really super responsive, and you have your back button over here and then your recent applications button over here, so it's very marshmallow-like, and then you have your matte finish capacitive sensor here. It's your home button. So if you press and hold that down, you get access to Google Now and Now on Tap since it's running Marshmallow. What I mentioned in my earlier video about the HTC 10 was the fact that they have really cut down the experience, which is a good thing because they really simplified it for everybody. So on the left you still have blink feed, but they wanted to make sure that they weren't doubling up on applications that weren't necessary. So you're only going to find one Photos app for your gallery, you're going to find one calendar app, one camera app, things like that. So they really worked really closely with Google to actually make sure it was a really seamless and smooth experience. Just getting a feel for the phone, it doesn't feel too big in the hand, so that's a really good thing. Even though it is a pretty tall device, but all HTC phones are usually pretty tall, and I'm just happy that they were able to fit a screen this big and actually bump up the screen size a little bit. It's still a little bit small for my taste, but it doesn't feel like a mini phone by any means, because it's a 5.2-inch screen. I'm really interested in testing out this boom sound setup, so they've kind of split up the speaker setup here, and that's going to be really interesting to get into. I have a bunch of microphones on the device here and on the back. Alright guys, that's just about it for this unboxing of the HTC 10. If you guys are excited about this just as much as I am, let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, give any feedback or questions you have about the device. And I'm going to try to give you more coverage on this device as we learn more about it and kind of get some more time with it. But for now, this is Chris with Android Espionage, and this is the HTC 10. Take care and peace out.